Yeah.
Hello, this is Noam Ektik with Nomi Sets ESWC coverage 2011. I have DarKFoRcE here with me. DarKFoRcE, first of all, you just finished your group matches. You had a very long series versus Thorazane. Can you talk a bit about this?
Yeah, well, the first game was actually quite an easy win. I played a fast muta build on 2 base. And yeah, the mutalist timing comes earlier than usual, and he had no turrets up yet, and so I did quite some damage. And I also killed his Hellions with my links, which is rather unusual. And yeah, and then he moved out too early to take a third, and I just killed him. Then second game, when I saw the reactor on his barracks, I was sure that he would go for his big Hellion Marine drop, but I think I've only played against this one time, and so I underestimated it, and I didn't build units in time. Well, I did build some, but I should have started earlier. And yeah, I took too much damage, and then it was basically over already. And yeah, last game I thought that he didn't take gas at first, and he had 1 barracks, and he built an early second depot, so I was pretty sure he was going 1x command center. Then I saw that he took gas rather quickly after that, and so I thought he would probably go like command center then Hellions, and that's why I went for like semi all-in with 8 roaches, because I expected him to build 2 command centers at once. Well, he likes to do that on Shakuras. And then I think the attack did decent damage. I think I was a bit ahead afterwards, but of course he has 3 command centers to build SCVs from, so even though I killed some SCVs, like I think I wasn't that far ahead or anything. And then yeah, I think I should have been more greedy afterwards, because I just watched the replay. He just built 2 E-base, no units, and he was like super greedy afterwards. And maybe I should have just like taken more control of the middle. But I thought he would have more units, but he didn't. He only went for upgrades, etc. And afterwards I played rather safe because I felt a bit ahead. But I think I played too safe, and then he was really greedy, and he had upgrades much faster than me. And yeah, in the late game, like once he had control of the middle, and when I can't break that, it's almost impossible to regain control there, because he always has vision with the watchtowers, and no matter from what angle I attack, he can position perfectly. And yeah, I don't know, I think I should have just well, it's a bit of luck involved. Like, had I been greedier, or had I played like another all-in afterwards, I think both would have won me. But in this case I played somewhat safe and thought he might go for a push or something, but he didn't. And yeah, so I'm pretty pissed right now.
You used Nidus worms in that game, or tried to use them. What do you think about their usage overall in Zerg late game?
You mean Nidus?
Yes.
Yeah, well, against a good player it's actually hard to make it work, because if the opponent has buildings or a few units spread over his bases, and if he pays attention he can always kill them. So, but yeah, it's one of the things you have to try it, because yeah, if there's no distraction it's so hard to break the middle on Shakuras. And yeah, I tried it, but he found all of them, and he did that very well. But yeah.
What about your series versus live Zerg? It ended up being very crucial. Can you talk a bit about that, the ZVZ?
Yeah, he played some kind of weird all-in the first 2 games. In the first game, I was surprised by that, and I was supply blocked. I think one of his queens killed an overlord of mine, and then that moment the all-in came, and yeah, I was supply blocked, and I also had links killing his building 3rd base, but the 3rd base was just a fake. And like he never intended to actually get a 3rd. He just all in with roaches and links, and yeah, I didn't have enough units. Game over. Second game he did the same again, more or less, and at that time I held it rather easily and then won easily. And yeah, last game was crevasse cross position, and I went hedge first, and he went gas pool. He came with 4 links, and I thought he would play aggressive again. He also played aggressive the second game, and somewhat aggressive the first game, and so I played rather defensive, but he only built drones, and then he took his high yield gas very quickly, and yeah, we both teched to mute us, but because he had few more drones at first, because I played more safe, then yeah, he had mute us faster and more, and then yeah, he denied my third base, and then it was over basically. It went on for some more time, but there's nothing you can do in muta against muta once you're behind. Yeah.
Would you like to talk a bit about the tournament itself and the format and the setting? You complained a bit about the cold before. What else do you have to say?
Yeah, it was really cold, like especially in the mornings, and I wish they had like some heaters or something in the player area. I don't know whether that would help, but yeah, it's a bit too cold here. And yeah, I don't like the map rule personally. I think it's very good for Terran, and yeah, I wasn't too happy about the maps I had to play against Torzane, but yeah, other than that I think it's okay. The organization is a little chaotic. I never knew the schedule. I was told I have to play against Torzane at 9:30, but then I was playing against ESWC at that time, and yeah, yesterday, like when we arrived, it was kind of hard to even know like when we have to play, but overall it was okay. Like it could have been worse, and yeah.
Now, you're very active on the community forums. You write a lot of posts, sometimes about strategy. Now, in Brood War, this was common. Pros would write their opinion about strategy, but in StarCraft 2, it's not so common. What do you think about this? What is the reason for this?
Yeah, well, I don't write much about strategy anymore because it's too annoying. The main problem is that there's too many people there who think they know something without knowing something, and that's really annoying when you have to argue with people who are, I don't know, like even if they are in Masters or something, they usually have like very little clue about the game, and everything below is like way worse, of course. And yeah, like when you make a post, then like 10 people come in and try to tell you what great build was done by Spanishiva on Husky StarCraft last day and how great it is, and that you're wrong. And well, I don't feel like arguing with those kind of people because they obviously have no clue and no practical experience at high level, whatever matchup it is. But yeah, like there's too many people who think too highly of their own opinion, I think.
Talking about the NASL a bit, in Season 1 you managed to get to the offline tournament through the playoffs that they had, and you did very good there. You did very well, impressed a lot of people. In Season 2 right now, you're also in the middle of the group a bit. You have a match versus Hawk. I don't know if it was aired or played, but what about your chances right now in NASL? What do you think about the NASL as a league which, you know, spans maybe 2 to 3 months and then has one offline final?
Yeah, I don't think the league format is that bad, but it's often a bit mad that you have to play many weeks. But overall, I kind of like the NASL. Of course, it sucks that it's in America, but well, that's how it is. And to be honest, I don't know which games have been broadcasted yet, and all the games have been played already. So yeah, I don't want to comment. I don't want to spoil any results. So yeah.
Well, thank you very much, DarKFoRcE. Are there any more tournaments in the near future are going to present that, offline tournaments?
Yeah, I might go to DreamHack. I'm not sure yet. I'm definitely going to Korea for WCG, and then well, NASL finals, I don't know, like maybe. Yeah, okay. But that's a lot already, so I'm happy it's not more.
Hopefully we'll see you do a bit better in those tournaments. Do you have any shout-outs you want to make?
Yeah, thanks to Alternate for sending me here, even though I failed. I don't know, I think it was a quite good event, and yeah, well, it was close, and maybe I have more luck next time. And yeah, that's it.
Thank you very much, DarKFoRcE.